So, I want to talk about something real quick before I actually dive into the content of this episode of Iron Fortress. I just want to say I am very sorry for this video being a little bit later than it normally is, and also Assassination Classroom and /Toriko as well. I took a little bit of a nap. I took a nap. I needed some rest. I needed to sleep. Decided to take a nap, and then, when I would wake up, and then I would actually work on the videos. But please forgive me for, kind of taking a nap and having these videos kind of pushed a little bit for a delay. But here I am doing, the Iron Fortress review. So I just finished the episode, and clearly the brother of Mume, he needs to go. He's definitely someone that is not innocent, and he's definitely someone that is not completely nice. Maybe some of his intentions are good for the greater good, but after looking at his character and observing him throughout the entire episode and looking at it from different viewpoints, he seems to be the type of character that really does enjoy killing, because we see two examples of this in this episode where he smiles after he's about to kill someone, and then when he does kill someone, he smiles. And that is something that lets us indicate that he is a murderer. He's someone that enjoys and relishes murdering and killing others. He finds enjoyment in it. And if so, that's not someone that you could really say is a good guy. It's not someone that really enjoys killing people. Now, it's not just that either. I mean, there's a lot of things throughout the entire episode that kind of contradict some of the impressions some of us might have gotten with his character at the beginning of this episode, because it seemed like he was kind of a nice guy, a very good guy, stand-up guy, the way he was treating Mume and all that. He seemed like he was a really good guy. I mean, he was like an elder brother figure to Mume. He seemed like a wonderful dude. But then as the episode continued trugging along, we got to see different sides of him, how people want to assassinate him, to, how he handles people trying to betray him, to also how he relishes in it and he smiles when he murders the people that try to betray him, and then also how he tortures people, like, he brings them into his room, he's like, oh, I heard that you are the one that caused me this trouble 10 years ago, you need to let me know all this information. I mean, of course he wants to find out whatever happened, and most likely that's going to lead to some form of good intentions with his character, but at this moment, though, he's doing a lot of wrong, because look, he turned Mume into a Kabaneri, and she said she wanted to be one, obviously. She said she wanted to be one, but the way he kind of manipulated her, that's probably why she wanted to be one to begin with, because we see a flashback with Mume and her mother is dead, and the elder brother, he's like, hey, she died because she was weak. She couldn't do it. That's why she died. And he said this to a girl that just lost her mother. Straight up just lost her fucking mother. He says this. And that is a very dark thing to say, but also it could kind of psychologically fuck up someone. It could. And then having a person walk up and then trying to comfort them, but in the way they comfort them is, hey, your mother was weak, you're stronger, you can be a lot stronger, you need to do this, and then, Mume kills that person. So, in a way, the dude was manipulating Mume into thinking that she's strong, but also thinking that, she was a lot better in certain ways. So, it's very weird. I mean, his entire character right now, I don't know if he could possibly be a good guy in the future, but he does seem to be a little bit of a villain, because also he's like keeping one of those colony hearts. We see one of those blue hearts or whatever in the middle of a bunch of different Kabaneri up against a cage, and it makes me question exactly what the hell is that for. I mean, obviously they're probably trying to experiment and get more technology and, kind of figure out how a Kabaneri work. But I wonder exactly why he has it on there, because that seems to be rather dangerous to have that on a train with people on it, because it might attract more Kabaneri and stuff, and that'd be very bad. It would cause people to die. So, I mean, overall, the episode was very intense. It mainly focused on kind of giving characterization to this brother character and making us wonder, is he really a good guy or is he really just a bad guy? That's the main point of this episode, and I felt like it delivered it quite well. Really, I feel like it delivered it quite well, and I want to ask you, Chibi, how do you feel about this character? I mean, do you think he's evil? Do you think he's good? I mean, my personal opinion, I think he's evil. I do think he may have some form of good intentions deep down inside of him, but I do think he's someone that maybe be more evil than good, because, I mean, no man that's good smiles after you stab someone. You just don't do that. You don't. So, clearly this guy is not all right in the head. He probably has been fucked up as a kid, too. Maybe he's, psychologically fucked up. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How do you all feel about this week's episode? How do you feel about those revelations? How do you feel about how Mume was kind of listening to her older brother and then actually being manipulated by him, for instance, to steal the master key and all this type of stuff? How do you feel about that? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day, or not, wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.